Hi guys, and welcome to Val's Fun Friday pick a card reading. We are doing the card reading with Cosmic Reading Cards by Nari Anastasia, and this is a timeless reading. So whenever you watch this, it will resonate hopefully, and it will be applicable to whenever you watch it. If you like this video, please subscribe and let me know how it resonates with you or doesn't. Just leave your comments down below. Now we're going to get back into the reading. So I have asked you guys on the Bounty Lemon to choose a card, and now this is the reveal. So we're going to do card number 1 with the turquoise. Is Unconditional Love. And it has the number 34, and that reduces to 7 being the number of spirituality. And I see there's a lot of blue in this image here, which denotes to communication, throat chakra, as well as the white. And I see also the turquoise, traditionally used for communication purposes, and the white would be the spirit. So you're being guided by spirits to show unconditional love towards yourself as well as to others. You see, in order to love other people, you cannot do this from an empty cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to be able to love yourself unconditionally for you to love others unconditionally. Now, what does it mean to love unconditionally? And what does it mean to love conditionally? Unconditional love is to love without judgment and without conditions, obviously, expectations and demands. So it comes ultimately from the heart space, and it's pure love, forgiveness, and compassion. Whereas conditional love is conditions. It usually comes with terms and conditions, T's and C's, expectations, attachments, fear, and judgments. So like, I will only love you if you do X, Y, and Z for me. That would be conditional love. And one of the ways that we can recognize unconditional love is usually that of a parent. When you have children, you kind of have to come from a space of unconditional love. For example, your kid is doing something you really don't want them to do, and you've got two choices. You can love them conditionally and be like, oh, I only love you if you do X, Y, and Z, which is not the correct choice. Or you can choose to love them unconditionally, which is what we're supposed to do. And you can say, well, you know what, I'm not happy with what you've done, but I love you anyways. It's like, I forgive you for what you've done, and you come from a place of understanding and like working together and knowing what's the right thing to do. So when we look at this unconditional love that's coming up, it's coming up very loud and clear that this is subconscious, subliminal conditioning, most likely that has been put on ourselves by our parents or society, and it's coming up to your attention that this needs to be healed. And what do you need to let go of to forgive yourself and to love yourself completely? It's a kind of love like warts and all. You have to love yourself in all aspects for you to move on. Now, with regards to loving others and forgiving them, remember that ultimately we're all one and we're all connected. So once you've done the inner work on yourself and you see like, these are my flaws, but I love myself anyways, then you're in a position to love those around you. And when you do this, you're healing not only yourself, you're healing the whole world. And ultimately everybody just needs love. So when you can identify what needs more work, then you're doing the most sacred work, which is love. If you're in an unhealthy situation, please note that we're not saying that you need to stay in that situation. If it's not serving your highest good, you need to do the right thing, and sometimes loving unconditionally means having to walk away. Right, so we're going to end off this unconditional love story with an affirmation. I love all facets of myself and send any hurts or wounds within me love and compassion. And now we are going to look at what does the turquoise represent in this reading. And turquoise is a stone of unity. It unites the earth and the sky, bringing together male and female energies. So it's like a unifying stone. It also balances emotions and helps with creating problem solving. Emotionally, it stabilizes your mood swings and brings in a calm. It stimulates romantic love. So this message is all about your significant other. In order to love someone else, you could use turquoise to help you to work on yourself so that you can be in a better position to love others. Alright guys, so that's card number 1. Thanks so much and have a lovely day and take care. Hi guys, if you've chosen card number 2, we're about to do the reveal. We have Angel Aura Quartz here as the additional message, and the card is communication, and the number is 9. 9 usually is completion of a cycle, and I love how it has a full circle, and the wolf is howling at what seems to be the moon, the full moon, and the third eye. Her third eye is lit as it can be, and she's standing in her truth, and almost like she's howling at the moon. The inner she-wolf is coming up here. So if you've chosen card number 2, it's all about communication and what needs to be healed in your life regarding communication. Now, a little bit of wisdom about communication. To be truly heard, one needs to practice the art of listening. So in today's world, a lot of people say that they're listening, but they're only listening to respond, and they're very quick to respond, if I may say so myself. I mean, I've been personal end of receiving this kind of communication, and it's definitely a message for me as well, as we need to work on our communication skills. So if you want to be heard, ultimately you need to listen, and it's like a karmic cycle. So what you give out, you get back in return. So if you're listening to others, then they will listen to you. What comes to mind as well is arguments, and I'm sure most of us can relate to this at some point in our life, where we're having a conversation with someone and they're like, you're not listening to me, and then the other party, which might be you, is like, oh, you're not listening to me, and then it's like you guys are going at each other's throats and no one's actually listening, and it's coming from a very hostile place, instead of holding space and being calm and just truly listening and letting them voice what they need to get out of their chest. And then the most effective way to resolve this would be to keep quiet while they're talking and wait for them to get everything out, and then take turns, and then it's your turn to talk. Another angle that we can look at here is with regards to speaking your truth, is to communicate honestly about how you feel and express calmly with love about what needs to be said, without pointing fingers or blaming other people for how you feel. When you do this, then you are allowing others to also speak freely without interruptions and resistance. And the more you do this, listening with love, the more others will be eager to hear what you have to say. Then you can go from a place of not being heard to a place of being heard by many. And the affirmation for this card is, I am humbled and patient in knowing that to be truly heard, I must first truly listen. And the ultimate communication would be from your higher self, and we can do this by using the angel aura crystal to bring down our messages from spirit down into our higher selves, into our physical bodies, and communicate what's really on our mind and help us to get it out in a truthful, loving way. So guys, I hope that resonates, and let me know down below if this was any help, and take care. Hi guys, so if you have chosen card number 3, we are about to do the reveal. This is the angel light, this is the extra message that comes with the card, and the card for today is balance, and it is represented by number 2. Now I see in this picture, it's beautifully depicted someone who is doing the sun salutation, and they're meditating out in nature. I see there's the arm sign as well. So this is the message to you that something in your life is out of balance, and this needs to be worked on, this needs to be rectified, and balance needs to be restored. Now, so much energy is being spent on other people. It's time to replenish your own energy source. It's also, I see there's a lot of busyness going on in this particular card, which means that your energy is being spent elsewhere. It's like going to other people, and you need to bring it back down into yourself, into your center. If things are not going the way that you need them to be going, it's because you are spending too much of your time on other projects and not what's really important to you. Possibly feelings of being burnt out and exhausted mentally, emotionally, and physically. And you need to take that time to replenish yourself and to come back into your self and your higher self, and align your higher self with your physical self, which would be the whole point of the balance. And for some of you, it's you're working too much, you're not taking time out to just chill and have a relaxing time, or you spending too much time just letting life go by and you're not really focused on your work. So there could be multiple meanings here for you. There's also a message about you need to take some time out in nature, get adequate sleep, do things that are things that you enjoy doing, self-love, nurture yourself, eat healthy foods and clean water. And maybe you need to shift who you're hanging out with and be around people who uplift and encourage you, your life path and your purpose and where you're heading. So maybe you spend too much time with the wrong people, and you need to take some time out and reflect on what's not working for you, and then go to the opposite of that and try something else until you get back into the ebb and flow of things. So just know that you are worthy, you are unique, and so very beautiful. And abundance is your birthright. Once you get this balance back in your life, you'll see things start to flow back into your life as they are meant to. And the crystal, the angel light crystal message, it's a lovely one. So the angel light, it balances both the physical body with the etheric realms. So it's all about bringing down your higher self into your physical self and aligning your bodies and your life purpose. And your affirmation for this card is, I am valuable, lovable, and worthy of love. Alright guys, so that is it for today. I hope that this has helped you in some way, and let us know down in the comments if it resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.